I didn't know much about this function, Bhurgeachem Fest, but when I came here and I saw what kind of events they were having, it's really, really beautiful. So many interesting things being done. They're teaching them the cultural ways, the ways of living in harmony with wildlife, using resources in a sustainable way. It's really important, and it's really important to do it with the young ones.
मोगाळ बाबा भयणानो आमी सगळीं गोंयकारां आनी गोंयकारां कशीं आमी आमच्या गोंयची संस्कृती सांबाळूंक जाय आनी ही संस्कृती आमच्या गोंयची आमी सांबाळटले जाल्यार कांय आमच्यो परंपरीक वस्तू आमी सांबाळपाची गरज आमची जाणटीं जायत्यो वस्तू करतालीं आनी जायत्यो वस्तू आमच्या मेल्ल्या जाणट्यां बरोबर मरून गेल्यात आनी ह्यो वस्तू आमी जिवाड सांबाळूंक आयज आमच्या आवर लेडी ऑफ रोजरी नावेली ह्या फिरगोजेंतले पादविकार आनी दुसरे ऑर्गनायजर्स आनी दुसरीं फिरगोजकारां हो प्रयत्न करतात तर आयज तावन ही आमची तयारी सुरू जाल्या ल्हान ल्हान भुरगीं आमचे मदें आसात जावं ती मोल्लां करूंक शिकतात जावं ती रोतेसांव करूंक शिकतात जावं ते कोट्यांचो डान्स जावं ते फुटबॉल जावं ते दुसऱ्यो कार्यावळी तर ह्या आमच्या शिकपांतल्यान आमची भुरगीं आमचे संस्कृतीक वस्तू आमच्या जाणट्यांच्यो पुर्वजांच्यो फुडाराक सांबाळटलीं हेच आमचे हावेस आनी आवडे सगल्यांक आमी शाबासकी दिता आदार दितल्यांक आमचे दिनवास आनी देवान आमचेर आनी ह्या आमच्या प्रयत्नांचेर आपलो आशिर्वाद घालो देव बरें करूं.
I've been doing festivals for the last 25 years. And I remember 2008 at the Bhurgeachem Springs, which is in Bardays, we had a session like this. But in those days we actually had live animals, snakes, lizards, all sorts of things. And guess who took that session? None other than Navelim. Come and let him come. So he actually came, and since then I've never met him because I've been doing my own work, he's been busy. So amazing, 15 years later, we are actually on the same stage. So he travels all Goa and all around the world. He's basically an international superstar animal. You've got your channel, haven't you? He's got a channel. Please go on the channel and have a look. See his name. Benil Antao, Antao. Please follow and check because he's doing an amazing job. And as he said, if there's a snake around, needs to be rescued, call him, he'll come any time of the day and night.
So I was invited here to give a talk on coexistence with wildlife and snakes awareness. So basically, it's very, very important to share awareness because people have this fear, and this fear is because of lack of knowledge. Basically, fear is nothing but the absence of lack of knowledge. And if we can remove this knowledge with awareness, that's the best way. Because once you have knowledge, your fear goes, and then you can learn to live in harmony with wildlife around you. So I started giving a talk based on coexistence with wildlife, where there's a small thing, right? If you find a chick that has fallen out of a nest, what do you do? If you find a snake outside your house, or if there's a crocodile in the river, in your backyard there's a river and there's a crocodile in it, what to do? And if there is a mongoose or a bat. So just the common wildlife that we find around, if you find eggs, what we need to do with it. So I just explained to the youth how to handle the situation if they come across a wild animal or an injured wild animal, or if they come across a chick or an egg. So that was about coexistence with wildlife. I tried to explain whatever I knew and in whatever way I could about living in harmony with wildlife, about sharing this space and sharing this planet with them. And I also spoke about snake awareness because snakes are the most common part of wildlife that we human beings interact with daily. And snakes, unfortunately, will want to defend themselves in case of an accident, and that could be fatal. So I kind of told the students and the kids around how to identify the venomous snakes around in their property, then to let them be in the wild. Like if a snake is in the house, you need to get it out. But if a snake is in your garden, if it's on a tree, just let it be. If a snake is stuck in a net, it needs rescue. So I try to explain to them when a snake or when a wild animal needs rescue and when it needs to be left alone. So I shared awareness about how to identify venomous snakes, the common venomous snakes you find around, the common non-venomous snakes you find around, and also how to prevent a snake bite. The things you should do in order to prevent a snake bite from happening in the first place, which is very important. Simple things like keeping the place clean, using a torch when you walk in the dark. It's just simple steps that can prevent a snake bite from happening. And also in case, unfortunately, a snake bite does happen, the person who's bitten by the snake, the people around the person, they all need to know what first aid to do and to go to hospital. Fortunately, first aid is just a very few steps, a very few logical steps that have to be done. But people normally do the wrong things, and the wrong things are the things that create a lot of problems in the terms of medical aid. So many people have to amputate their hands, their legs, their fingers because they've done the wrong type of first aid, they've done the wrong thing. So I try to bring out all these doubts that people had, how to cure snake bites, what first aid to do. It's very, very simple. Like first aid is simple. It's the best thing to do is to reach hospital as soon as possible. A few other factors like remain calm. People panic when you're bitten by a snake. You don't need to panic. So remain calm, immobilize the part, remove anything that's tight on your body or can get tight, and rush as soon as possible to hospital. If an ambulance is taking time, go on somebody's bike, go on somebody's car, but just go as soon as possible to hospital. Yeah, because I also believe that if snake bites keep happening, people will keep getting scared of snakes. So it's a huge thing. And what I try to focus on is to empathize with animals that we don't empathize with as of now. Many of us empathize with dogs and cats, but we don't empathize with snakes and scorpions because we don't feel their pain. So if we can have more empathy and less greed, I think this world can be a better place. It's very, very important for everyone to know about this. It's especially important for the kids to know about it while growing up, because while they're growing, they can learn the wrong stuff. They can have wrong information given to them. And then to change that and to undo it becomes difficult. So that happens with adults. Many adults and senior citizens have these mindsets that is very hard to change. They do change, but it becomes hard because they have to unlearn. So it's better to teach kids when they're young so that they can learn the right thing at the right time. The only message I really have is try to empathize with the animals around us, try to empathize with all living creatures and try to live in harmony. We have to coexist. This planet is the only planet we have.
So count करपा जाय 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 okay या लास्टाचे 14 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 आता एक साइडीन 10 और 12 आहा एक साइडीन 13 14 12 एक साइडीन 12 आहा आणि एक साइडीन 14 आहाय मागीर कितें करचें पडलें तें एडजस्ट करपा जाय आनी इंतू ले काण इंतू घालपा जाय ओके वेरेज हे ऑल इक्वल आहा हे ऑल इक्वल आहा हे स्क्वेअर आहा हे एक साइडीन स्मॉल आहा एक साइडीन बीग आहा ओके देन वील स्टार्ट आता केसोत करून दाखोवपा जाय तुमकां सिंगल करून दाखोवपा जाय काय डबल करून दाखोवपाचें डबल दाखयता सिंगल मातशें त्रास आहा हां
सिंगल म्हणजे हे सिंगल घेवप
हे सिंगल न्हू हे डबल न्हू
स्टीच
पॅटर्न पदला पॅटर्न आता हे डबल वयर आहा तें सिंगल हातार आहा तें सो सकयल आहा तें करून दाखयता
सकयल आहा तें डबल
ताका 8 पार्ट येता इन पार्ट उंच आहा ताका 6 पार्ट येता
करप
आनी हो जायो हो टायट उडोवपाक
कोणता गांठ बी मारला ना
हां
गांठ बी मारना
गायले गांठ गायले
बे गायले
कोंदार
किती मीटर जाता
हां तुका कितू जाय तितू मिटर तुका धाकटें जाय धाकटें तूं व्हडलें जाय व्हडलें
मग जॉईंट करू त्रास पडटा ना किती मीटर स्टार्ट करू
ना तेश कोण कांय ना तूं 2 मिटरां स्टार्ट कर ना 4 मिटर स्टार्ट तर म्हाका ओके तें कितें हांव जाणा तुमकां स्टार्ट करता तुमी 1-2 मिटर घेवन पडपा पडटा
ओके ओके
ओके आतां डबल येता एका हाचो टर्न येता तो टर्न येवप ना टर्न येयलें जाल्यार अनटायडी जातलें ओके अशें करून क्लीन जावपा जाय हां तो टर्न मागीर तुवें पोंदासान वयर करता
happening here in the yeah but what is happening there? Sports day? Yeah, so at sports day at 5 o'clock we have to perform all these things there. There will be about 1,000 people. 5 o'clock evening, so that's why we have to take it seriously because there will be about 1,000 people there. So you all have to take seriously. Molla, everything will be shown there. So we all have to take it seriously. So you all only come here if you all are serious. And you all have to come every day. So Sir now is coming from Benali every day to teach you all. Yeah? So good luck.
All those who play the instruments, please step aside. No boys. Singing without voice. Good. Okay. Now when we talk about singing and we talk about choral singing, we need to first understand what are the different voices and what are they called. So first we have the soprano voice.
I am Dominic D'Souza. I am from MAPSA. I support all these festas and participate in all these festas curated by Festacar Marias Fernandez. This is a nice showcase curated by Marias Fernandez, and this is the first time we are having a Bhurgeachem fest in Navelim. So I urge upon all the parents actually to bring their children for such workshops actually, and to preserve our culture and identity of Goa. So we are having a lot of fun and programs here. The Rothe sound, the chair weaving being demonstrated by our two ladies, plus Molna workshop and lot of other things actually. This is a very good initiative by Marias Fernandez and the Festacar team. Being a part of the core Festacar team, I participate and support all these festas.
भुरग्यांचें फेस्त हें 21 तरेचें फेस्त आनी तुमी पळयत जाल्यार जायतीं फेस्तां जाल्यांत आनी आमचो भाव मारियसान केल्यांत पूण आयज हें ताणेंच एके भाशेन घडोवन हाडलेलें आनी ताका आमचो फिरगोजकारांचो सगळो सहकार आसा आनी हे भुरग्यांक अदीक करून आमच्यो आदल्यो परंपरा मोलां करपाचें मागीर रथसांव करपाचें फुटबॉल खेळपाचें गायन करपाचें हें गोंयकारांच्या कुडीन आहा तें मातशें वयर काडूंक सांबाळूंक आनी ह्या भुरग्यांक मोग दिवपाक हें फेस्त गोंयचो मोग दिवपाक आनी हे भाशेन कार्यावळ आमी आयज हाडयल्या सगळीं भुरगीं जे कोण आयल्यात आनी आदार दिवंक आमकां आसात तितल्यांकूय आमी देव बरें करूं म्हणटा.
I'm Priya Almeida, the coordinator of this event, Bhurgeachem Fest. It really gives me immense pleasure and so much joy to see kids out here, all thanks to Festacar Marias Fernandez, who this is his first time in Salset, and we welcome him warmly, and we hope to have a very, very long association with him. And this is only the beginning, Bhurgeachem Fest. Then we have Ostorianche Fest, we have Children's Carnival, which will culminate into Shashti Karanso Fest. So Salset, here we come.
Making baskets out of coconut tree leaves.
Okay, do you have any idea what it is called? It's called molla making. And Cadence, what did you do next? Started Okay, Rotesa making. And do you know what Rotesa is? Okay, so finally, Cadence will be making some chairs at home or repairing some old chairs. Do you think it's a wonderful skill? Okay. What did you do? But you learned something. Sort of. And what did you do? What activity did you do? Okay, she watched the older sister who did Mola, isn't it? Do you have anything to show me that you've done? Okay, fine. And yes, Sarah, so we'll see you continuously for more festivals like this for children. Yes? Anything you would like to say to other kids watching you?
I think you should join more festivals and
like this.
Instead of just being like a program. I think it would be better for you to learn.
That's lovely, well put by Tara. She, at this young age, she feels that more kids should join so that you'll be off your phone. Yes.
म्हजें नांव केली रॉड्रिगेज आनी भुरग्यांचें फेस्त पयलेच फावटी नावेली इगोर्जीन ऑर्गनायज केलां आनी हांव म्हज्या चेड्याक आनी चोडवाक ह्या भुरग्यांच्या फेस्ताक घेवन आयिल्लें आनी जेन्ना फादर गॅब्रियलान एनावन्स केलें एडल्टूय येवंक जाता पेरंट्सूय येवंक जाता म्हाका खूब खोशी भोगली बिकॉज आय वॉज इंट्रस्टेड टू नो अबाउट दीस विवींग रोतेसांव आय वॉन्टेड टू लर्न फ्रॉम अ लॉंग टायम आनी आयज ही ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी मेवली म्हाका खूब बरें दिसलें आनी जुजे बाबान हें म्हाका शिकयलां आनी आयज हांव हें शिकलां आनीकूय चुट्ट्यो हांवें घेतल्यात घरा व्हरोंक आनी त्यो प्रॅक्टीस करूंक आतां कोत्तेलें घरा आनी फाल्यां हांव घेवन येतलें. Thank you. Thanks to all of you all who has organized this, and I really thank Father Gabriel for giving opportunities for the adult, for the mothers as well. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Marius Fernandez, known as Going to Festacard. Today is indeed a historic moment for the first ever children's festival, Bhurgeachem Fest, first ever. In Southside, in Goa, we have done one on Divara Island. So Bhurgeachem Fest happened in Divara Island, but first in Southside. As you see today, there are people sharing knowledge. The most important thing, 95% of the world is taking and only 5% of the world is giving. And we need to make it 6-7% in Goa. So here today we have volunteers teaching young children how to make molla, one of the great skills of Goa, which was passing away. We are going to revive. On the other side you'll see some ladies doing Rotesa. That is another heritage of Goa which has to be saved. So it's happening here. Other things that are going to be happening too is we are trying to revive choral singing in Goa. Everywhere in the churches, temples we can sing, but we need to sing as groups. So choral singing practices are going on. Another heritage of Goa is football. So we have about 40 children here learning to basics of football. And other things are going to happen, decorations. So all this 4-day workshop will end up at 5 o'clock on 1st of January 2024. There's a family day here. So at 5 o'clock we will present all the things that we've learned today at the Bhurgeachem Fest.
So how did concept came into existence?
Yeah. So today, 1st of January 2024 will be my 25 years in Goa creating People's Festa. This is the 81st festival of mine in Goa. Now the issue is the elder generation in Goa used to teach skills for everybody, but sadly we are becoming more selfish and not sharing knowledge. So Father Gabriel Coutinho kindly invited me to come to Navelim, and he wanted some suggestions and ideas. So I told Father I'll gladly come, but I don't want to come just for one fest. I will come if you find me a place to stay for the next 6 months. So now I'm not only going to be in Navelim for 6 months, there are minimum 7 festivals that are going to come out of Navelim. They are zero waste, they are inclusive, they are cross community, and all is about sharing knowledge. So today, 1st of January will be the Bhurgeachem Fest, 26th of January will be the Ostorianche Fest in Markai. Then on the 12th of February, we will have the first ever Children's Carnival, which is going to be another historic day. So all these type of things are going to carry on. Then we'll have something called Kazunche Fest, Ambianche Fest in April, and then May we are going to have the big fest called Shashti Karanche Fest. We have to show the culture of Salset, food, theater, dance, music, and we need to celebrate it to the world. So today is the beginning, whatever we see here, of this long process of 6 months.